Just want to say thank you so much for Arjava's coming here today. We're going to talk about Reiki and just about his journey and bring so much lighter and maybe some words for who is watching us and want to know more about Reiki. So Arjava, just tell a little bit about yourself.
Oh, this is my favorite part. My favorite part in the sense that I'm the same as everybody else.
Amazing.
The same, exactly the same. And nobody is better, nobody is more advanced. We're all on, from birth, we start our journey to find ourselves. And then all of what comes later on is that process of finding out who you are. And we're all the same in that, and it doesn't make any difference. So it's the same for everyone. We have a great chance being here on earth to do soul searching to find out who am I. And this is the journey, and there's no end. There's no end to it. It ends when you die. So I'm not different than anyone else. On the physical level, okay, I'm well known in the Reiki community for my research, my work, my books, and everything, but it doesn't mean anything to me. It doesn't mean anything. A few years ago, one of my closest friends died, and a few days later, I was flying, I think, to the US, and suddenly turbulence, the plane was going down and the people were screaming. It was the worst I've ever had. I thought, okay, what do you want to have written on your grave? That you were a famous author or Reiki teacher or something. And I thought it's all meaningless. The only thing that matters is the love that you have in your heart. And even that is not yours. It's just borrowed from the universe. So that's really who I am. And I'm no different in the classroom, in public, when I give lectures, at home, in the supermarket, at the bank. Same, exactly the same.
It's amazing.
Always the same. It's simple.
Yeah, yeah. And I feel like, especially now with internet and all the social media and everything, we just want to put more names, like I'm a teacher, I'm this, I'm that, I'm that. But who you are, like who you are, you as a person, as a human being.
This is the point. We had last weekend here. We had a workshop we gave in our place on family constellations. You
Mm.
probably know what that is, and it's well known in Brazil. Many people are doing very beautiful work there. And I was telling them I was watching the birth of my children. I was in the hospital with my wife, and I was watching that whole process. And I'm a reflective kind of person, so I was thinking, okay, look, what is the requirement of you to have the right to live, or do you have to prove anything? Do you have to be something? You have to do something? You have to be a doctor, a lawyer, an accountant, an architect? You have to be have to have dark eyes or blue eyes or blonde hair or red hair. And I realized the only thing that is required for you, your license to be a human being, is just to be born, just
Wow.
as you are. And when I look out at nature, we live in a beautiful natural environment here. You must come one day. It's really so beautiful, especially now in the spring.
Yeah.
Everything is flowering, everything is green. And when I look at nature, I see that nature doesn't make inferior models,
Yeah.
doesn't make faulty models. And the only part of nature, we are also nature, the only part of nature, the only ones in nature who have doubts about themselves, who don't like themselves as they are as human beings. Everybody else is just as they are. Why don't we do it?
Yes.
Yeah, we have an olive plantation at home, and some tree grows like this, and some tree grows like that, and some is a little bit bigger, some is a little bit smaller,
Yeah.
some has more fruit than the other, but they're all the same. We are like that. We are as we are born, perfect.
It's just amazing. Wow.
Simple, really simple, but so difficult to just look in the mirror and look at yourself and say yes.
Yeah. And do you think, Java, Reiki can be a tool for us to come back for this stage, to be
Yes,
ourselves?
yes, absolutely. Not the only tool. There are so
Yeah,
many beautiful
definitely.
things. All I think all body work is really good,
Mm,
really important, because this is home. This is where we must start. First of all, to be comfortable with our body, not only the way we look. Okay, that's also part of it, but to really feel at home in this body, your arms, your torso, your back, your legs, and to really feel them from the inside and to feel at home and to feel that as your temple, your divinity, really, your miracle. What a miracle a
wow.
body is.
Yes.
We never think about it. We take it for granted. We
Mm,
think, yeah, we have arms and legs, but the fact that you can walk around, you can see all the beauty around you, you can wash the dishes, you can vacuum the floor. That's great. It's I love it.
yes.
I
Yes.
love it.
And
When
all this
sometimes
and all the cells in the body, like all the things they need to do inside for this work, for this machine work. It's incredible. It's
it's,
unbelievable.
it's unbelievable. It's a miracle.
Mm,
So beautiful, and you don't have to do anything for it. Nature takes care of all the breathing, the digestion, everything. So I think Reiki is really good for that. First of all, when you treat yourself or when you treat others,
mm,
you and all your attention is in the touch, you become aware of that incredible beauty that is you.
yeah.
And when you treat somebody else, you become aware of that incredible beauty that is the other.
Hmm.
So maybe I remember when I started Reiki in the beginning, I was still judgmental with people. Somebody would come in, I would go, that nose is long, or, or they are fat, or they have a frown or something, or you feel some anger or sadness or some kind of intense emotion around them. So I had some judgments, and with time, they just disappeared because when somebody comes, maybe they come in like this, and after maybe 10 minutes that you have their hands, that you have your hands on them, you just start to see their beauty. And this is
Mm,
one of the things I like about Reiki is that we don't look at what is wrong with someone, but we have the chance to look at what is right and to feel them as perfect manifestations of the
yeah,
divine, just a human being, just perfect as they are. And when you look at people like that, you can
it's very
open your heart to them and they feel that when they are being touched with love, with tenderness, the same way you touch your kids, the same intimacy, the same love you have for your client. So beautiful. And that's good for them, but it's also good for you
yeah, it's
because
amazing.
it makes you humble. Makes you humble when you see that everybody is the same. That includes you. So there's no space for a big ego or thinking, wow, I'm great. Everybody is the same. Nice. So
Wow.
that is nice.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing.
The other thing is that Reiki is very, let's say, it's the right word, all inclusive. There are many parts to it. So from my point of view, in Reiki, what is important, one is the actual practice, the treatment, treating self and others.
Mm,
But also we have methods for meditation,
that's amazing.
for breathing, and for cleansing. And that covers all the
Yeah.
whole package of who and what we are. And that's beautiful. For me, the main point is meditation. I like that. That's kind of my focus because it gives you the tool or the awareness to be able to just watch,
Mm,
just look. Don't make a judgment, just look. Just look. The thoughts come and go. The people, the clients come and go. The problems come and go. This is the client's problems and your own. And when you create that kind of distance, when you go on a meta position and look at it and look at life unfolding and unraveling, that it makes you relaxed. It's nice. And you let go of your judgment, you let go of your opinions,
mm,
your ideas of what is right and wrong, how things should be. So you become more and more present in this moment with whatever it is that is happening. Sometimes it's difficult, but okay, this is how we learn.
it's just training.
Yes.
It's just try. I think just try. People just doesn't want to try sometimes, you know. It's just try once and oh no, it's not. But I mean,
This, yeah, this is one of the things I've learned over the years is not to give up. Not to give up, not in a, okay, I am by nature, I am kind of stubborn, German.
mhm,
Germans are stubborn. But for the things that are important to you, for your introspection, giving up is not an option. We are here to learn to find out who we are, what is truly ours, and what is not. And there are so many things that are not your culture, is not you. It's from comes from other people. Your religion is not you, it comes from other people. Your all your opinions, your social conditioning is not you. And to learn to look at what is really you,
yeah,
yours, your truth, your not in an egoistic way, but in a humble way, with utmost humility, to always reflect back and see what fits with me, what suits me, what is really mine, and forget all about the ideas. A good example is when I teach in India, people always ask me, well, was Sensei a vegetarian? Because they believe that to be a good human being, you must be a vegetarian.
mm,
That's just an idea. So instead of thinking that I must not eat meat, I must eat only vegetables, I do, but that's my choice, my personal choice, because I feel better.
mhm,
That, but instead of listening to other people telling you to be a good spiritual person, you must do this, that's nonsense. Yeah? Find out what you need. For example, my wife, she's Greek, and she has a craving to eat meat every once in a while. And if you don't follow that, you will not feel well.
yeah, yeah,
So check what you need. And this is not only for food, it's for everything. Check what you need. Forget other people's ideas, what they say. You should, Fernanda, you should be like this. You should be like that. You should do all sorts of things. But check what is good for you and follow that.
Yeah.
It's the most simple and the most complicated. We twist ourselves all the time to fit, to accommodate. And of course, I pay attention to what the needs of my wife, my children are. I do all day long, and I give the space so they can be as they are. But there are also things that I know I need for myself just as much as they need them.
Yeah.
But I communicated clearly what I need to be well. I give you a nice example. I said to my wife the other day, you know, one of the highlights of my day, and I really meant that, is in the morning when I wake up, I get a nice kiss. I, I need that. And when I'm laying there, I'm still kind of sleeping, and I feel her lips here. Like, wow, I'm in paradise. So, simple things, little things. So ask yourself, what is it? What kind of nourishment do you need in your relationship, in your romantic relationships, in your love life, if you have one, or from other people, and then make sure that you get that. And the Reiki really helps in that, because it brings you in touch with your body, and through the body, it helps you get in touch with your feelings.
Yeah.
That this is the magic, that body and mind are not separate.
Mm.
They are one. When you're okay with your body, you're also okay with your heart and mind. That's the beginning. Therefore, all the body work, I think, is super important. And you have to just experiment and see which one of those many beautiful techniques you like, and then practice that. If people ask me, is Reiki better, or Ayurveda, or Shiatsu, or martial arts? No, nothing is better. You just pick one that you like,
Yeah.
and then work on that and use that.
Yeah.
It's like you like some kind of food, eat it. Eat it. Look forward to it. If doing Reiki is like eating an ice cream, that's something that you go like, oh, nice. I get to eat an ice cream. I get to do Reiki treatments. If it's like that, good. But massage or shiatsu or anything is just equally good.
Yeah. Yeah. When you think like about energy, everything is energy, you know, like if that type of thing is good for you, go through. Go through. Just do it. It's
I
amazing.
agree. I agree. I once had a conversation with the abbess of the Kulama temple in Kyoto. This is where Usui Sensei had his
Hmm.
life or his self-realization. And we were talking about this kind of thing. And she said, you know, it doesn't matter what you do, whether you do Zazen, Japanese style meditation with open eyes, or you do Vipassana, Indian style meditation, or you practice Reiki, or you do whatever you do. It doesn't matter. Just find something that you like. And then she was very pragmatic. She said, imagine you're in front of the TV and you're thinking, okay, what am I going to watch today? What am I in the mood for? And you have your remote control and you flip through the channels. You see one program on animals, you see one program on people sitting around drinking coffee, you have another one, and suddenly you find one that you like. Stay with it
Yeah.
and watch it. And once you find something that you like, there's no point in flipping through
Mm.
all the channels again. So for me, that thing is Reiki. And okay, I have another one. I do meditation. Then I have hobbies that I do. I do farming, gardening. play music, but basically my thing is the Reiki. I find it very holistic, covers everything.
It's complete for me.
Complete.
Yeah.
But for you guys listening, find something that you like, that you love, that you are passionate about. And when you do something that you are passionate about, you become very attractive
Yeah. Yeah.
to others, and it ignites that longing for passion in others, in their life. And that's one of the things that I like about the Reiki.
Yeah.
It people up to their own world.
Mm. And a lot of things say to me, Arjava, like they start with Reiki and they go searching for different techniques and tools and everything. And after they come back to Reiki, like,
I,
oh, I love Reiki, I love Reiki, I don't know what I did. And they say, oh, that's okay. Don't judge. Don't judge. That's okay.
I have heard that many times, really many, many, many times when people they start with Reiki, then they go and do all sorts of other things and then come back. And that's all right, because life is the unfolding process, huge,
Mhm.
unimaginably huge. Like there's this whole cosmos inside of us, and it has many aspects. I did the same, or I do the same when I find something that I like. Yeah, I study it, I get into it, I practice it, and maybe after a while I feel like, okay, I learned enough now, and then
Mhm.
go back.
It's amazing.
There, in when I learned Reiki was about how many years ago? 34 years ago or so. The philosophy of Reiki at the time was very different from what we know now, because we didn't really know much of the Japanese background of Reiki. And one of the things that we were taught back then was that a Reiki teacher must quit everything else and
Mhm.
do Reiki.
Mhm.
That's silly. And that was kind of a, maybe it was created, this myth was created so people realize that this is a lifelong adventure, and that's good. The Reiki is a lifelong adventure. It's not something that, okay, I do Reiki 1, Reiki 2, Reiki 3, now I got it.
Mhm.
Lifelong practice. You do the same thing again and again, like in the, let's say, the martial arts. When you do a form in Tai Chi or in Karate or something, you do it again and again and again and polish that diamond more and more and more. But it's not that you have to let everything else go. And this is the nice thing I think about Reiki, that whatever you do, you have it.
Yeah.
Even you're going to the coffee shop, you have it.
Mm.
Going
Yeah.
to the bar, you have it. It's always radiating out from you. So maybe we can go a little bit into detail of this. So Japanese people believe that everyone is connected to source via an invisible energy channel, and that cosmic energy is coming through you. Everybody from birth, every baby, every mother has that potential to pass on health bringing cosmic energy to their family. And if you ask me, every mother does Reiki with her babies, so holding them, kissing them, caressing them. That it's our birthright. This is what we do all the time. So we are connected to source, and the ultimate aim of Reiki is to realize that connection that we already have. It's not that something that we need to create.
That's amazing.
Or need to make or need to reach, but it's already present. We're just not looking at it.
It's us.
It does. We live in this small village, about 1,000 people by the sea on Lesbos Island in Greece. And this place has had a very long history. And it's a small valley, let's say 5 kilometers square or something like that. In antiquity, there were about, it's not sure, between 30 and 50,000 people living here. Now it's only 1,000. So you can imagine that everywhere in this valley, wherever you go, there may have been a house, people may have been living there, farming there. So wherever you dig, I was digging a hole a couple of days ago in the garden for some reason, and I find tiles, roof tiles, about 0.5 meter deep. Oh, how did they get here? So at some point, maybe 1,000 years ago, or 2 or 3, somebody had something there. So imagine that there's a treasure hidden on our property.
Wow.
There might be, there might be. But as long as you don't know where it is, it doesn't help. You have it, it's yours, but as long as you don't know where it is and how to use it, it doesn't help. And the Reiki is just like that. You have it, you all have it. You just don't know where to look, and you don't know how to use it. And the only purpose of a Reiki teacher is to give the hidden treasure that belongs to the person to them. It's not yours to give, but she said, here, here. You have to dig here. There it is.
Yeah.
So it's human birthright. Every animal, every plant really has that ability to rejuvenate, to heal themselves. If you cut off a branch from a tree, it will make some kind of magic to heal that wound. Our body does the same. We all have that healing skill, and this is really nice to do, especially if you have kids.
Oh, yeah. A lot of
Our
experiences.
our kids are now 21 and 17, and they grew up with this. So natural, so nice.
So good. I said like every mom needs to know Reiki. It's so easy. So easy.
That's the point. I think this is where it belongs.
Yeah.
Every mom should be a Reiki practitioner. They are not knowing, but
Yeah.
it will really help to learn it, to be able to take care of your
Yeah.
family.
I always explain like it's kind of you reconnect with your power, you know? Like it's something you know, but you don't know now. So Reiki is gonna teach you, come back, just go back, just dig, seeing your power. That's it.
Exactly. And it's not just, of course, not just the power in terms of what we call cosmic energy, but it's also to learn to stand in your own light.
Yeah. And to be secure, you know, like to be proud of yourself and feel like you can do your own things and not just things like things you need to do, but for your body, for your mind, for your health, for everything.
I agree. So we start with the body, and it looks like body work, but it's much more than that. It's complete in the sense that when practicing Reiki, you learn to be yourself, to be in your power, to know that you can do things and to know that you can write the book of life yourself. This is your life.
Yeah. It's kind
That's
of.
so nice. So you put yourself in the driver's seat and have confidence, a healthy but non-egoistic
Mm,
confidence in yourself as a perfect being. So beautiful, so empowering. I love that. And this is what I intend to do, or to help my students and clients with, that they grow into that understanding that all the tools, all the universe, or everything is here for you. You just
mm,
have to picking the grapes that are growing everywhere, but not in the like in the sense that you must manifest your dreams. So, but no, not at all.
mm-mm.
You don't need to manifest anything. Everything is here.
Yeah.
What you need to manifest. If somebody is looking for a partner, let's say, you don't have to manifest a partner. That person is already on earth. They are already here. You just have to.
You need to look after your energy and connect with the energy. That's hard
Exactly.
because you're looking outside, always outside, looking for
Yeah.
something to do, for someone to give advice, for, I don't know, medication, anything easy, but looked inside.
Yes. Of course, the way is that
Mm,
when we're small, we have to look at our parents to show us how to deal with
yeah.
themselves. They show us. Then afterwards, you go to school, you meet other kids, then you start to meet teachers who are valuable to show you, hopefully, to empower you, to show you how to self-reflect and all that. So we need people, but at some point you have to stop all the projection out and start to
Yeah.
look in. I still, of course, I am open when somebody, to anyone, somebody says something to me, I reflect, I go,
Okay.
I could be in the supermarket. I go like, yeah, that's right. I never thought of that. So you learn from people, from situations, from your difficulties, especially. But in the end, it's always checking back with yourself. Does this sit right with me or not?
Mm,
And then you follow that, follow your own inner wisdom, but for that you have to know that you have it, that it's there, and everybody has it.
yeah. That's amazing. I'm so in love. And I have such a lot, I mean, like different experience with Reiki, kind of experience in meditation. And it's incredible. It's incredible how big can be, like it's, it's so beautiful.
I often think of, when people, when I find people fragmented, broken,
Mm,
and thinking of themselves as separate, just me and the mean old world out there. I think if you visualize, for example, that you float up, and then at some point you can see the place that you live in from the top, and then you float up more, and then you see maybe cities, and you see the sea, you see the mountains, and float up more. And at some point you see the curvature of the earth, and you go up a little bit higher. And then maybe you see the earth. Like, we can imagine it easily because we've seen photographs of
mm,
spacecrafts taking pictures of the earth. Now, what do you see? Do you see Brazil and Germany? No, you don't see.
mm,
Do you see black people, white people, brown people? No, you don't see. Do you see Christians and Hindus and Muslims? No, you don't see. You see one celestial body, and we are that. We are one little cell of that great celestial body. It's not really. It's not a philosophy. It's a fact. It's a simple fact. If you see an orange, for example, we know the orange has an outer skin, then it has this membrane, this white membrane, that then inside is the fruit flesh inside of that. Somewhere there are seeds, but you would never think of these things as separate. It's an orange.
Mm.
And with the earth is the same. It's the earth, and we are it. It's not a philosophical concept, it's just
No.
a fact. And then if you go further out, then you see that little, tiny little earth, this one small little dot, is part of this infinity.
Okay.
Incredible. Incredible. So the fact that you are one with the universe is not really so hard to grasp if you think of it like that. Because you are fact.
Yeah.
It's nice. Yeah? Like you would never think of one cell in your body to be separate from the body. It's one. Nice. So we are one. We are infinitely connected. We cannot be taken out.
Yeah.
And when you feel that, then you can feel at home. You can feel at home. You can feel that you're part of something incredible that gives you relaxation and strength.
Mm.
Of course, as the small, insignificant yet vital part of this great body, if we think that, oh, I'm the ruler of the universe, that's a bit crazy, because you're not. You're just a small part. But nevertheless, you are a part, and beautiful, and celebrate that. Whatever you are, whoever you are, celebrate that. Embrace yourself. Enjoy your life. I don't think we are here to suffer and to create difficulties for ourselves. We are here to enjoy and have fun.
Amazing.
And be good. And do something nice.
Mm. And do
So,
something you like, I think so. People just been doing things they don't like, like it's, I'm working this job, but I don't like it. Maybe in few years. Oh, hello. In few years, maybe you're not gonna be here. Why?
this is challenging, of course, for
Yeah.
many people. You are lucky. I am lucky in the sense that we found something that we like to do, and that we took the courage also to do it
Yeah.
at a price, of course. The price I pay is that I have to travel a lot to lots of places. I'm away from my family, and it hurts too, and it's hard. But I do what I like. I do what I'm passionate about. And if I were to die now, I'm not planning at the moment. But if I were,
No, please. No, I need to finish my
I
course.
could look back at my life and say, "Bob, what a blessing! I've been
Mm.
able to do what I want to do, what I love to do.
Yeah.
So nice." And
Yeah.
I don't have to twist myself, and I don't have to play theater, and I don't have to always take myself back when I'm talking to the boss and say, yes, 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 and I think, fuck you.
Following rules and
So it's really a blessing if you can do what you like. And part of it is, of course, is a choice and also intellectual understanding that if we are all good as we are, perfect as we are, right as we are, just ourselves, then we can also do what we like to do. Why do we have to twist ourselves into doing something that we don't like? But there may be times when you have to do things that you maybe don't like. Then be creative and create a way so you can like it.
That's it.
Also possible.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't like it, don't do it.
Great.
There are, because there are so many of us and so many with different skills. For example, I don't like to do my accounting.
Mm.
It's not my strong point. I don't like it. I don't enjoy it. It stresses me. So what do? I go to the accountant. He loves numbers. He loves that. He loves to figure out people's numbers. So I give it to him.
Yeah.
But as far as other, let's say, menial work is concerned, I don't have any problem. I do anything. I do the dishes. I clean the toilet. I work hard in the garden. I don't feel I'm better or beyond any kind of simple work. I actually love it, and I think it's a good balance. Not to do only so-called spiritual stuff, and if you do, let's say, your normal daily work with a good inner attitude, all is meditative, all is prayerful, all is devotional. And when you do the dishes, enjoy it, go into it. You know? It was so nice to be able to clean the plates.
Oh, it's amazing.
It's funny that all those things I learned from my Reiki practice.
Yeah, be grateful.
Yes. This is one of the main principles, the gratitude, to feel gratitude, not for something
No.
that you care for.
To
So,
be
but just gratitude.
Mm.
Nice, very good medicine.
Yeah. So after all these years, what has Reiki really become for you?
For me, it's first of all, it's a way of life. It's something that I do, and it's my first response to discomfort or suffering.
Mm.
So, when was it? 2 nights ago, I was agitated somehow. I didn't realize it during the day, but I woke up at maybe 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, which is unusual for me. Usually I go straight through. And there was some tension and thoughts, thinking of some issues that I have somewhere. And that took maybe a few minutes. And then I realized, hey, and then I just put one hand on my heart and one hand on my lower abdomen, somewhere covering the belly button, a little bit above, a little bit below, and just started to consciously breathe and say, okay, we can let this go now.
Mm.
And then, poof, all the troubles left. They didn't get solved, but they didn't bother. So the Reiki is a tool for me for any kind of discomfort or suffering, for others and also for myself. And we do it, let's say, at home, we practice non-formally.
Mm. Yeah.
Very simple, very simple. Let's say we're sitting on the sofa watching a series or something, my wife and I, and she said, "Oh, I have my stomach is funny." I just put my hand on the stomach like that. Or if I notice that one of my knees is hurting, let's say now, then maybe I just put my hand on it and just leave it there.
So simple.
So simple, really simple. My teacher, Chiyoko Yamaguchi, she always said when we were asking intellectual questions, nothing wrong with that, of course, but
Mm.
she's looking at us and going like, much. Don't make it so complicated. She said, you know how it works? Just like this, on, energy is on, like switching the light on, off.
Wow.
So integrate it into your daily life. That's where it belongs. Simple,
Yeah.
very simple. If you don't have another work, let's say, or if you have time to give treatments, of course, it's great. Because that really softens your heart towards other people. And when you see what people suffer from, you can understand them so much better.
Mm.
So nice. And that also reflects back to yourself. Full circle.
Yeah. We are connected.
We are not only connected, we are one body, really, one big body. And this is a nice thing when there's some kind of Reiki philosophy that says that the Reiki, when you give Reiki to somebody else, you're also getting it. True. Because that energy comes into you, through you, out of you, into the other. So you're getting the treatment at the same time.
Mm.
So you realize the oneness of everything, and then kind of the other is just an extension of you.
Mm.
Yeah, we are the same, Fernanda. I don't feel that you are some kind of alien or something, but we're the same thing. When you look at, let's say you go to Africa, you see an ant. What do you think? You think you see an ant. When I go to China, I see a human. What is that? A human, just like me, just like an ant, like the African or the Greek or the German ant. It's the same. We're all the same. We're family, and it's time that we act like that and stop hurting each other.
Yeah. It would be so much easier to have this connection. It would be so much easier for everyone.
So easy. So I don't understand all the conflicts and
Mm.
struggles internationally. I'm just
Yeah.
thinking, how can you kill your brothers and your sisters and hurt them? What is that? Why do we do it? But the key really is to realize not to hurt yourself first, not to torment yourself with your thoughts, with your actions, with your bad choices. Start at home. And then
Yeah.
from there, it radiates out, and then it radiates into the supermarket and the family, and the
Yeah.
friends, and
Yeah.
maybe more.
That's
So
that's one thing sometimes people when they start Reiki, they want to treat everyone and they forgot like and I just say like treat yourself. I no one wants and people get so mad. No one wants. Oh my family no wants. And just treat yourself. Do you know why? Because when you change your energy, you change everything.
we start at home with everything. Start at home. It might sound a little bit egoistic or so, but it's not.
No.
Because you start at home and then from there it just moves outward. And one of the things that people who teach Reiki sometimes ask me is that I'm a Reiki teacher, but I'm not teaching.
Mm.
I should be teaching more because I'm a teacher, but I'm not. And I tell them, no, it's okay. Just do it in your family, do it at home. And if it is meant for you, if it's your destiny or your fate to go out and teach people, and okay, good, but it's not everybody's role. Maybe you just do small scale, and you infect the people
Preach.
in your environment with your vibe, really.
Mm. Yeah.
That's enough. Maybe somebody's sitting on the plane next to you and they just feel good sitting next to you because they feel that you are comfortable with yourself, that you're confident with yourself, that you're passionate about yourself. And that makes a difference. Don't necessarily have to teach people.
No. No. And it's one thing, like when you love yourself, you love everything.
That's it. That's it. It's not a great big magic, or it's not, let's say, don't really have to think about other people.
Yeah. You're
When
so
you love
happy
yourself,
about like you yourself, you don't care.
it's automatic. People sometimes laugh about me. I talk to the cats and the dogs and on the street. I talk to the rocks sometimes, or to the sand, or to the sea. I say, "Hey, good morning. How are you?" It's just respect.
Yeah. It's so
That
funny because when I go to Brazil, because here, like people just say hello, how are you, everything all the time. And sometimes I go to Brazil and say like, hi, hello, and say like, people don't even look me and say, okay, that's okay. It's just the way. They are so busy. They are just, like in a busy cities doing everything, try to survive and it's culture.
it's good. I think, Fernanda, it's good to make an effort in your personal life. I do this myself. Yesterday, where was it? I had to do some shopping in the supermarket, and there was somebody cleaning the
Hmm.
cleaning the floor in the supermarket. And when I passed by her, I looked at her. I said, "Good morning. How are
Mm.
you?" It's nice to do to make an effort to talk to people when you're at the bank or so. Look at the person, the
Mm.
bank teller. Say hello. Say how are you, but with intent, not just blah 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 blah. Hello, how are you? But really with your interest in all this. And this is how we change
Yeah.
the world. Small in our immediate environment. Very good.
Yeah. That's one thing I teach for my little one. He started school last year, and it was quite hard to make friends and, like that kind of starting things. And I said to him, like, do you know why? Just put your hands in your heart, do some Reiki, and put a good energy. You're gonna make good friends. Why, mom? Because your body, you be like so full of good energy, you're gonna bring good people for you. And he was trying. He did like 3 days and he's like, Mom, I did today. And it worked. I got like so many friends. He's just like everyone just look at him like, hey, look, how are you? You have a friend? No, I don't have it. Everybody just knows your name. I did Reiki.
That's how it.
Yeah.
That's how it. When you are in a good state, in a good inner state, with content with yourself, all that, and you go out, people notice that.
Yeah.
Notice it, and it's attractive. They think, wow, this lady's nice. Huh? Oh, so that's how
It's
it
pretty.
grows. So when you go in a loving space into a public place, people feel it,
Mm.
and then of course they reflect that back to you. Not that we do it because of that to influence people or to manipulate people. Not at all. No? So you do the inner work for yourself, that you're good with yourself, and then you will see that it all starts coming back to you the same way. And this is how we change things. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know, we cannot make change by ordering people to do it, but we can make change by changing ourselves. And the Reiki is ultimately is for that. By changing ourselves, I don't mean that something is wrong, but by letting go of junk.
Yeah.
By letting go of what is not real and not authentic and not true for ourselves, and to be real and present. So nice. Huh? What a nice tool.
It's amazing. I love so much. Can you give you one advice for people like who just start Reiki and because I know sometimes can be quite tricky, you know, like people just want to try that 21 days and all the rules, the new rules, I think so. And so can you give you just some advice like for they to try today to it's I don't know, experimenting more Reiki and just the way, easiest way they can do it?
So, first of all, there is no rule that you have to do 21 days of self treatments. But I will say something even more scary. You'll do it for the rest of your life every day.
Mhm. Definitely.
But not because if you don't do it, something bad will happen. Or no, it's just this is what we do. This is our practice.
Mm,
Should become part of our daily regimen. Very simple. And my advice to people who have just learned Reiki: treat yourself, treat your family, without your friends, without becoming a missionary.
mm,
This may be tricky in the beginning when you are passionate about the Reiki, you think, boy, I learned something so great. I see somebody suffering and I go, hey, can I give you Reiki? I do Reiki, it's universal energy. Maybe you go over the edge a little bit. The pendulum swings too much to one side. But that's just the phase. And hopefully that phase will be short. So you offer your help.
mm.
And I do that sometimes also with people I don't know. When I feel that,
They need.
say, you look like you're not having a good time. If you want to come, I can give you treatment
Mm.
like that. But not like
Push. You need to
push.
do it. It's the best thing.
And you'll be surprised at who is open to
Mm.
Reiki. You'll be really surprised that people who you think are really open to that kind of thing maybe say, oh no, it's a religion or it's some kind of spiritual thing, spooky, no. And often very simple people are very open to it. We live in this traditional place where they had never heard the word healing or so, and maybe they are Orthodox Christian Orthodox, very strict and say, well, only Christ can heal.
Mm.
And so we are very simple-minded in that way. We say when somebody has pain, come, maybe I can help you with that pain, and then they come. They like it. And I don't tell them any esoteric or spiritual stuff, nothing at all. And most of the people here, they don't really know what we do.
Mm.
They think that I'm some kind of doctor. I don't say I am. They come. Very simple. So if you have nobody to practice on, still do. You treat yourself and do it informally. Just put your hand to where it hurts. The founder of Reiki Usui Sensei, in an interview that we found many years ago, he says, we work really symptom oriented. When you have a headache, you treat your head.
Mm.
A stomach ache, you treat your stomach. Simple as that. And the faster you can react to a discomfort, the better it is, the better it works. So let's say if somebody has a migraine and it's a full-grown migraine, it's kind of too late. Because when they touch the head, they think they're going to explode. So if you have a migraine, you know the signs, how it starts. That's the time. Start to treat yourself and treat yourself, what is it? What's the right word? Preventively. When you're well. With your head. And then you will not get the migraine. So this is the thing. For those of you new to Reiki, practice on yourself and lightly, playfully offer it in the family. You will find that people who are in pain often are much more open to it than people who are not. So when somebody's suffering and they have a neck ache or a headache or stomach ache, you say, hey, can I put my hands on you? They probably say yes. And then they feel better. And when that happens again and again and again, you get some kind of confidence and you start to realize that this actually works.
Mm.
And you do more.
And you don't want to stop.
They don't want to stop exactly.
Was there a moment when your view of Reiki changed?
Yes. Yes, there was a definite moment. And this was actually not that long ago. So I started 34 years ago. And I met my wife 24 years ago. And when we met after a while, she told me that she cannot have children. Medically, it's a medical condition, it's not possible. And we both had visions of the two of us with kids. And I treated her every day for 1.5 years. Every day. First thing in the morning. Bap, hands on, ovaries. And we did all sorts of other things, of course, working on the heart mind to change her pattern and all that. But basically it was the Reiki practice every day, every day, every day. After a year and a half, she got pregnant.
That's unbelievable.
No chemicals, no hormones, no nothing, just Reiki. And that really did it for me. It was a miracle. So once you've seen like a miracle, you're really hooked after that.
Yeah.
In the beginning, when I learned Reiki, I originally learned from my brother in Germany. I thought the treatments were boring.
So long gone.
But that was because at that time we didn't really know how you learn to perceive with your hand, to feel the healing process of the clients with your hands. We didn't know that. That came later. And once I learned that from my teacher, I started to like the treatments. And then when my wife got pregnant, it was like, wow, this is it. And since then, we have had so many clients who we treated. Soon afterwards, they had their kids. I've seen it so many times. And it is magic. You never forget that. So I think for many Reiki teachers, they have some kind of key moment like this. Somebody got well and you go like, oh my God, this really works. Incredible.
Yeah.
My own teacher said that for her, the best way to start would be if you are unwell and you receive treatments from somebody and you get well, and then you think, oh, I wish I could do that too and help other people. So that's a good way if that's happening. But even if it's not like that, it's good.
No, it's amazing. I said to you, I had like a great experience. I did 12 hours Reiki on my little one. He burned with hot water. And it was, after that, it was like nothing. It was like beautiful skin. It's
You never forget that.
never. Like took like whole night doing Reiki because it was so bad because it was my fault, like I put the cup on the table and he just got it. And it was like 12 hours. I didn't take my hands out. It was like, and I felt like so much, like was tinkling and work, and it was unbelievable. I sent to my mother-in-law in Brazil because she was a nurse, and she was like, "What?"
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice if you have the awareness when you have an injury. Take a photo.
Yeah.
Sensitive in a sensitive way, and not to.
No, it's just something. Actually, I took a photo because I sent to my husband like, "We need to buy something. You need to put something." I don't know. I was like in panic, like that's why I took a photo because it was something like, "Oh, I need to take a photo now." And I said to me like, "Don't know why. I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna give up." He was like a
Nice.
year old, like I felt like, oh my gosh, he was like burned. I said, no, I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna start now. I'm gonna stay till like, I don't know.
That's the spirit. So when somebody has a serious injury or a serious illness or something that is medically incurable, also don't give up.
Yeah.
You just keep going. At least you'll be able to contain the damage most of the time if you keep going. But you keep going, and it's not done in 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Like you said, if your child is hurt, then maybe it's all night, maybe it's 12 hours, maybe you do it every day, every day for a few hours. And if you do it like this, you will have good results.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's unbelievable. Oh, wow. So, what did you living in Japan show you that books never could? Like about your experience with Japanese people.
Okay, I will start somewhere else. I have now, I don't know, I think I've published 18 or so books,
Mm-hmm.
10 of them on Reiki. And because of that, when people who don't know me or who know me from the books, they look at me and they think, this guy, he knows so much. Wow. knows so much, and because of that incredible wealth of knowledge, he has written all the books. But it's exactly the other way around, really. So the way I learn is by writing, is by questioning myself, by introspection. So I write because I don't know. And hopefully in the writing process, there will be some clarity, which can then be shared with others. So from a book, you cannot really learn anything unless you write it yourself. Of course, you can get inspiration, and then you go out and experiment. So for that, it's good. It's like a trigger. You go, oh, that's interesting. Let me try that. And then you try it, you test it, and you see if it works for you. And if not, out the window. And in Japan, what I learned, one was, of course, through my teacher, I learned how to perceive subtle energy in the body and how to feel the healing process in the body of the clients. That, if I say that took many years, that's not really true. It's taking many years because it's still happening. So in a while I think, oh, now I got it, now I know how it works. And then afterwards I realize, no, wait, I'm still learning. And therefore you have to practice to learn more. You can never master the body. The body is such a miracle, cannot be mastered. It can only be watched and supported, but you cannot master it. It can master you, not the other way around. So this is the one thing I learned, which I couldn't learn from a book. The basics I read first from questions I had asked somebody else who answered me. The basics I learned like that, but then it's really learning by doing. Totally the other way. And you know what I like so much nowadays, the artificial intelligence is taking over everything. The internet, the advertising, the writing. You can just put in a few keywords and the KI will write a book for you. But there is no substitute for touch. Cannot be done. Maybe you can implant a chip in somebody's brain at some point, and they will feel as if some hands are laying on them, but it's not the same. But this is the thing. This is how we learn with the actual practice. And I learned from my teacher that especially as a teacher, the treatments are very, very, very important. Keep doing it. So those of you who teach, don't just go out and teach and think like I'm a teacher, I'm teaching everybody else how to do it, but do it as much as you can. Okay, I don't do treatments every day when I'm home, but I do a bit of Reiki every day, sometimes more, sometimes less. So keep doing it. And the other thing I learned in Japan are more like inner values. I learned considerate people, to consider them, their situation, their issues, and respect. Nice. Yeah. Very nice. Really deep respect for all people, all religions, all faiths, also all difficulties. And I learned to let go of the idea of sickness, something wrong or bad, or it shouldn't be like that. I learned to accept the things as they are. And this also you cannot learn from a book, you learn from experience. To say yes, okay, And when I treat somebody, let's say somebody has a broken arm, I don't have a judgment. I don't think, well, I'm going to fix this now. It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be broken. It is broken, okay. And as it is, beautiful, beautiful broken arm, okay. And we offer to help the body mend that. And if the body can, it will. Which brings me to another point. It's tempting when you do, let's say, healing or any kind of spiritual work to start to think that it's you who's doing things. It's you who is healing. Once somebody asked me, who is the greatest healer on the planet these days? And they said, well, I've asked many of the famous Reiki masters. And one said, it's Sai Baba. And another one said, it's this man or that man or blah, blah, blah. And I was sitting there, I was just laughing and thinking, the great healer of all is the human body. And all we do is we remove obstacles, blockages or something like that, and for the energy to flow freely. And when you energize the body, if it can, it will heal itself. And if it cannot, and if the time is up, they're going to go, they're going to die. But then you still keep doing the Reiki, because maybe then they can let go more easily. It's so beautiful. Recently, we've done some end-of-life treatments. So nice.
I did too. It's so amazing.
People can then relax and let go of their fears. So beautiful.
Fear.
So you don't have that attitude that you are not as you should be. I'm going to fix you now. I'm going to change. No. So, and another important point in Reiki is this, that you don't tell people what to do. When somebody, let's say, has a bad, a serious condition, let's say they have cancer or so, you support them with whatever decision they have made. If they want to do chemotherapy, which is not something that I like, I will say, yes, you do it. This is what you want to do. We will treat you with support. Yeah. And if somebody wants to have surgery, we support. And if somebody wants to do nothing medically, we support that too. However, if I have the feeling that they're doing nothing because they don't care for themselves and their families, I would say, hey, why don't you go and find a good doctor, somebody trust them. Ask for their support, see what they say, get some options. Don't give up. Like this.
Perfect. How do you think about like die? Is the end of the life or no?
I don't think so. I don't think that anything ever ends. We did a very beautiful exercise on Friday, last Friday, where I asked the group, we were like 13, 14 people, I asked them to imagine that they're going back to when they were born. And to imagine it, not to remember, but to imagine the first time how they looked at their mom. It was so deep. Including for me, I was kind of blown away by myself. Just imagining looking at mom as a newborn baby. And having this feeling of this infinity somehow. I don't know how to even say it. And I have the impression that we come from infinity and we go back into infinity, and if we learn to pay attention to the infinite space that is without us, outside, and within us, then we are like a fish in the sea.
Yeah.
Like a wave in the sea, you know, when one wave dies, stops, and another one comes, and then another one comes. So I don't think it's a one-time affair. I think maybe as far as personality is concerned, yes. And this is sometimes I think people misunderstand the idea of reincarnation. They think that Fernanda was exactly like Fernanda is in her past life. I don't think so.
Yeah.
This one is what's the word? It's your incarnation now is special and is unique. It will never be the same. This body with its mind, with this culture that comes with the body from your parents will never be the same.
Yeah.
The consciousness, the spaciousness that gives birth to this is endless, infinite, comes back again and again and again, and another wave, and another wave.
Learn. Come on.
Learn, but learn with joy. And with
Yeah. Pleasure, enjoy. Is Chiyoko Yamaguchi, she she talk about like spirituality in the class or not?
not much.
Not much.
Not much. She was more simple. When I say simple, I don't mean not developed or anything. I don't mean that at all. Just keeping things simple to simple life. And I think for Reiki, this is helpful to help the students realize that it's not some kind of woohoo out there stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's very hands-on, and that you can practice and successfully practice it as you are. You
Fair.
don't have to become
Yeah.
some kind of super spiritually involved person who's up in the clouds all the time. No, but just as you are.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. My focus is more on the spiritual side,
Mm-hmm.
on the self-development. I pay more attention, but that's my personal take on it. I pay more attention to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
However, I love that hands-on, simple approach, and in the place where we live, this is what we do here with the people. I don't tell them anything about spirituality or enlightenment or self-realization. That doesn't mean anything to them. They just have pain and they want to feel better.
It's one thing I say for my students. I say like, if you don't look after your body, like your physical body, why you wanna looking for the spiritual body and like and looking for that things?
No, and another to me, I don't really make that distinction
Mm,
between spiritual and not spiritual. I think everything is spiritual, everything, because we are spirit.
mm,
So whatever we do is just spirit being pressed into some kind of shape, some form, some physical form, but everything is spiritual. So maybe it's a good idea not to divide it. I don't think of myself as a spiritual person. I'm just a
mm,
simple-minded person.
yeah. Oh, wow. So how are you feeling about this new phase with your Arjava Institute?
I noticed that I'm more relaxed,
Nice.
more relaxed, more free. And I also noticed that I had to twist myself somehow in the past. And now I don't. And this is nice. So I can really be myself and do the things the way that feel adequate for myself. I had a really good time working with the Jikiden Reiki Institute. It was lovely, really. From the beginning to the end was lovely. But
Mm.
I had the feeling that I have to really do my own thing now.
And
Somehow
what's the message for this phase?
the message,
Yeah.
the message for this phase is be free.
Amazing.
Be free, but freedom doesn't mean licentiousness. It doesn't mean that you can do
Mm.
whatever you want.
Yeah.
But freedom means really utmost responsibility that you can take. And I have, like I said to you, my focus is more on the spiritual development or helping people to come out of the box.
Hmm.
I felt that I cannot do it in the way I used to work before, but now I can.
Yeah.
And this is what I want to do. I want to help people come out of the box, and I want them to really grow into themselves. So maybe in the past we were paying more attention to the
Mm.
technical application. But for me, that's not enough. I don't know. Maybe it's easy to misunderstand when I say that I don't care about techniques, the technical things.
Yeah.
It's not true. I also do, and I teach like how to do
I know.
treatments, methodology, and all that. But in the end, it's not a technique. It's all about here. Who am I? What's going on?
Mm.
And if I can help somebody look at that, I'm happy.
You should do.
But for that, I have to make some changes. So, for example, now instead of people teaching 3 days or 5 days for the first 2 degrees, now I do 6
Yeah.
because I want to spend time with them. And I know if I spend a lot of time with them, I can transfer that, what I want to
Yeah.
help. And we do meditation every day. We do the
Mm.
Hatsune exercise every day.
I love it. It's so
And I like that. I enjoy that. It's not that the other is not good or I'm better. No, it's if there was any fault,
Mhm.
anything, it was mine.
Have you done retreats? No.
Yeah, I do.
That'd be amazing.
I do. I have some groups coming up in Greece, then in Brazil in November, in Argentina in November, in New Zealand in September, in Greece, of course, and we also do meditation retreats here. The next one is coming up June 29th to July 5th, 1 week of
Wow.
sitting 6 hours every day.
Wow.
Sitting. Nice. I like that. Yeah. So I do more of also maybe meditation groups. I have a meditation group coming up in Italy next month. We'll do one in New Zealand, also a meditation group before the Reiki.
I heard that today.
So it's nice because this is my thing.
Do you use Reiki or no?
The meditation, no, no. I mean, if you ask somebody,
Don't use.
if you ask somebody who practices Reiki whether they do Reiki when they're doing something else, you can't avoid it
Hmm.
because the energy radiates from your body all the time. So you're in it all the time, and whatever you do, whether you're cooking or
Yeah.
you're gardening or you're doing construction work, it's happening all the time. So you cannot not do it at all. But what I mean is, I don't really mix the. So when we're meditating, let's say we sit every day here at home, my wife and I, about 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. We just sit quietly, just watching the waves come and go.
Wow. It's amazing. Oh wow, I just wanna ask one more. I don't wanna go. So can you share the best way for people to um, just continue looking for growth? Like people who maybe just go into Reiki or any technique looking for like healing, but it's not like this. Not like 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. So how can you share something for this type of people who are looking for, like answer? I think so.
So for me, I, from my experience, I started meditating when I was like 16. Now I'm turning 66, so I have 50 years of pretty much daily meditation and sometimes intense retreats and things. So for me, this is really the best way to go about it. Make some time, find a meditation technique that you like and do it every day and do it for a few years. And you'll see you'll have good results. Now, when somebody hears me say, okay, meditate for a few years, and you would say, I'm not being arrogant. I don't mean it like that. Not at all. It's just it's a process that takes lots of, for most of us stupid people, including me. If you're super intelligent, maybe just need 5 minutes and boom. Huh? But for most people, it's just a like an an unfolding. Sometimes you see in the nature programs when they film a flower, how it fast forward, how it opens up its petals. We are like that. It just takes a while. And do it every day, self-reflect, watch your thoughts, watch your patterns, and then start to rewire your brain, get rid of the negative patterns slowly, slowly. This is a good way. And then find some kind of spiritual practice, whether it's Reiki or Ayurveda or something else, doesn't really matter. Something that you love and that you feel passionate about, like me and ice cream. I like ice cream. So for me, doing Reiki is like eating an ice cream, or
Mm,
doing a meditation is like eating an ice cream. I love that. That's my advice.
it's amazing. And how was Arjava before Reiki?
The same,
How was Arjava before Reiki?
the same,
Ah, the same. Oh, sorry.
same. But this is so hard to say.
Mm,
because you can't really see yourself. The eye doesn't see itself. So the barometer, the measure, often is other people. They see how you change, but maybe you don't see it. And if you ask me, how were you before? I would say, oh, the same. I was always the same. But probably if you ask other people, they say, oh, you were different when younger. But it's a little hard to judge that. What I notice is that I've been writing a lot for many years. And if I look at older writing, I find insecurity in there. I find struggle in there that I don't find now. So there must have been some kind of a change.
We change all the time, I think so.
Yeah, we do. The best is ask somebody close to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when those of us who are in relationship, in a long-term relationship, ask your wife, ask your husband, your partner, your lover, and think of them. If I think of my wife when we met, she was very different back then. And I've been watching her really grow into her beautiful potential, but she doesn't realize that. And maybe still has some insecurities about that because she doesn't see it, but I see it from the outside.
Mm.
I had a really interesting life. I went to India when I was 18. I spent years with Osho meditating. So I've been involved in very intense kind of practice for many years. It's been so much fun.
That's good.
So good. And I got the taste for, let's say, introspection when I was very young. And that's the one thing that is constant, even though all sorts of other things changed, different countries. Nice.
We need to have another meeting. Talk about Arjava and all the experience. So that's incredible. Thanks so much. Thanks so much for sharing. Thanks so much for all your time you give to Reiki, for research and everything. People just getting so excited for your books and it's just
Oh, and another one coming up soon, I hope.
oh, I wonder.
So last year we did the book of the Meiji Emperor's poems that turned out very,
I
very
do
beautiful, very beautiful book. Yes, that's it.
have.
And I'm going to publish one that has all my experience of the past 30 years in it, in terms of work, like hands-on practice. So you can look forward to that. It's in the layout phase now. My part is done. So hopefully soon.
Cool. Oh, can't wait. I have one question about this. It's like a personal question. So how can you use the poems like in just like open and read one?
You could read it like an oracle, kind of like that.
Cool.
Just open
Mhm.
and this one. Could do that. In the Usui Association, when they have their meetings, they read one or two or something and then discuss the deeper meaning of that. You could do that.
Nice.
Or you could just use it as bedtime reading, before you go to sleep. Take something nice into the night with you. The poems are beautiful,
Yeah.
deep, different subjects.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. So how people can find you? Do you have your website?
I have a website, my name, frankarjavapetter.com, and on it you find all the training course info, my schedule, a little bit about the place where we work. New Zealand is so beautiful. I don't think you need to travel anywhere else to see beauty. One of my favorite places. I love it. I think it's so beautiful. But if next time you're in Europe, come by. We are on Lesbos Island. It's in the northeast Aegean, close to the Turkish mainland. It's a very beautiful place, magical.
Oh well, I will. Thanks so much, Arjava. Thank you for coming. It's a pleasure. Very
Me
pleasure.
too. Thank you, and thank you everybody for listening. See you soon.